Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant. Today we are at the next topic, that is first steps in planning, and we have got yet another rook endgame position. Through this lesson we try to take those positions which are already superior and the side with the superior position shows accurate technique to convert it. In this position, see, we can see it's white who is clearly better. White is on the move also. The rook has reached the 7th rank and black is trying to repulse the rook with king f8 ke8. White has to act fast so that black shouldn't manage the move ke8. Firstly, try to find moves for white and see how he can protect his advantage over here. Then you can match with the moves played in the game. Try to calculate as much as possible and you can use judgment also to evaluate the resulting position. So here Capablanca was white and Capablanca went with the very important move here. He made a temporary pawn sacrifice. He doesn't want the king to reach e8. Black wants to play g6 and get king to e8. So he goes with the move g6, stopping black's g6. And now the point is that after f takes g6, whenever king reaches e8, g7 would hang and the rook maintains itself on the 7th rank. And now see, e6 and g6 will also become weak. Let's discuss different ways the game could continue from here. One is the move f6. That makes the g6 pawn even more dangerous. The f7 square comes into white's hand. White can just take ef6, g takes f6 and make yet another positional sacrifice with f5. Point is very simple here. If e takes f5, then kf4, and after a5, black wants to move his pawns so that the rook can be freed. There comes king f5 and see now f6 would be taken. And if rook f8, then just rook takes c7. We can make out that black rook is paralyzed and whenever white wants, he can go with the plan of now c4, a3, b4, c5, or he can also use the king to go to e6 and then try to win the f pawn with rook f7. This position is winning for white. Well, after the move f5, black can consider the move e5. We should never miss such pawn moves because now e5 pawn is becoming a protected passed pawn. But now what will happen is that the king will enter from the side. Let's say ke4. Now if c6 to stop kd5, there comes rook takes a7, b5, rook f7. The white rook has become very active. It will now take the f6 pawn. And if black plays rook f8, then after rook f8, king f8, both have protected passes. So white king cannot reach h6 because of the e pawn. But here white has a4. The second side is opened after b takes a4, b takes a4. Black king cannot fight both these outside passes. So this is winning again. And if a5 is played here, rook f7, forcing rook f8 and just take on c7. Again, after which trade of rook is winning for white. White will have the c passed pawn and the g passed pawn. So this is also winning for white. After the move g6, black decided to take fg6 and now see king g4. King is heading to g5 and wants to take g6. e6 is also weak. Black goes b5. He wants to move these pawns. King g5, king h7, defending the g6 pawn. But see, black has several weaknesses: c7, a7, g6, e6, and white exploits them. Rook e7, rook d8, rook takes c6, rook d2. Black rook becomes active finally, but it's a bit too late. Now again rook c6. And we can see that the black rook is really struggling. I will try to show you two lines from here how the game can proceed. If rook g2 check, trying to keep the rook active, then see king h4, and now we can see no matter what, c7 would be taken. After rook h2, kg3, rook d2, white can simply take the pawn on c7 or go kf3 and play e6 trying to push the pawn. But rook c7 should suffice over here. It means black has to play the move rook d7. The rook comes back and becomes passive here. And now see e6 idea, rook d5 check is there. So white should, or he can make the sacrifice f5, force the black pawn to occupy the f5 square and now play e6. Now see, this stops the check rook d5, forcing black to play re7, and after re7 king takes f5. There is nothing much in the game now. It looks like black can play on, but I will show you white can win very easily. The active rook, advanced passed pawn and the better king ensures white's win. Let us see two ways how if black king wants to become active, let's say by kh6, then rook c3, very strong. If the g pawn moves, then see king f6 and it's game over. Mating threat plus the rook is attacked. Rook h3 checkmate has to be stopped. So king h7 forced, and now see rook d3. The rook is heading to d7. It's game over. Let's say kg8, then rd8 check, kh7, rd7. The rook has to go back, and after rook e8 there are several plans. One of them being e7, ke6 and now rook d8, or taking the king to f7. White wins very easily. The second plan would be to go kg8 and try to free the rook and get the king to e7. See, it is not easy to achieve that. Again see rook c5, forced to go a6, and here white has again various plans. Rook c6, rook a6 is one of them, or else the idea of rook c5 was to go rook d5. The rook simply gained tempo, and now again see same threat, rook d8 check, kh7, rook c7. If rook e8, then rook d7, rook c8 and see kg6. It's game over. g7 would be taken. After rook e8, just rook g7 check, king f8, rook f7 check, kg8, king f6. And white can win again here, whichever way he wants. He can take c7, he can go rook d7, e7, rook d8. This is one of the easiest plans, and white wins very easily. Another plan would be go e7, rook g7, king h8, take the rook away and play kf7. This also wins very easily for white. So we can conclude that after the move g6, white is almost winning. I hope you found this lesson useful and instructive. Do let me know in the comments below. Thanks for your time.